And hello everyone, welcome back to my Irish Let's Play of Crusader Kings II, where we are playing as the Leper King, not leopard, but leper, and we are the King of Ireland, and last episode we successfully fought off a defensive war against the Kingdom of Man, which is this blue, hideous, siege-down entity right here, Norse in the Kingdom of Ireland, and in the meantime, it kind of worked to our advantage. He declared war, and then Kildara jumped in on that, as well as I believe maybe this guy jumped in on it. And he had a Catholic uprising that occurred down in one of the counties, this one right here, that I actually have a claim on. So where I stopped last time, they were in the middle, the Kingdom of Man and the Catholic uprising were in the middle of a battle. So we're going to start it back up and definitely see what happens. Like I said, rooting for the Catholics. They're good Catholics like me, and it looks like they were able to beat him back pretty handily, which is a good thing for them. They're at 98%, holy smokes, and they're going to come down here, which is the right thing for them to do. It's a no-brainer. They'll siege this, and they should get their independence. I guess, yes, 100%. So let's see what happens. And what do you know? Holy smokes, okay. So this gentleman is ethnically Irish, and he managed to get all of this. He has some, is he really, it says he's not weaker than I am. I would argue he is weaker than I am. Either way, it may be worth... Who is this guy? This is the chief. And he is unmarried. I want to improve my relations with him. So instead of trying to fabricate a claim on his land, I want to do that. And, buddy, I want to send you a gift. And does that help anyway? So offer vassalization. Still no. We'll see what happens there. It'd be really nice to make that happen. Because that would be an easy way to basically not have to fight a war with that guy. Meanwhile, this joker has been severely crippled, which is good news. So we're just going to wait and see. And I want to say, yeah, we're going to rev it back up to speed 3 and kind of see what happens here. Let's check on our son. And let's see, old Sonny boy. Making some modest gains in everything. Even though your dad is hideous and he's a leper and all this other stuff. If we could offer vassalization to this gent, it would just be fantastic. He does like us fairly well. He is married now. I would love to just... No. Opinion, base resistance, -3. What to do? I would love to somehow find a way to get that at a point where he would become our vassal. I would prefer to not have to fight him, but at the end of the day, you know, if we have to do it, we have to do it. Meanwhile, King Idiot over here continues to duke it out with these guys. Looks like he's probably going to lose that territory. And your liege is this guy. The Unready, even though he commands a whopping massive force. So, but at some point in the near future, I have a very strong feeling that we are going to control in one way or the other all of this. Don't think we have reigned for 10 years quite just yet. In fact, I changed a... Yeah, I can't change any of that. I can change a realm law. I don't think I want High Crown Authority just yet, but maybe I do. To get that, what do we need? Must not be true. And one of these must be true. High Crown Authority, Absolute Crown Authority. So, we go to High Crown Authority. It definitely puts a hinder on that. To the tune from, it's up, oh man, up to -20. We really don't want to do that. Not quite just yet. Okay, so what else stands in the way? Has reigned for at least 10 years. Is the holder any title held? Is a viceroyalty? Nope. Has conclave enabled? We don't have that. Nope. No. So it looks like High Crown Authority would be what's going to trigger that. And we could do that, but if you take a look at this and take a look at our vassals, that would tip several of them into the negative. And so before we can do that, we need to be able to pick up probably the 3rd rank of those. And we're just not there yet. Although it does look like we can pick up town infrastructure, which, yes, we want to do that. And we definitely want to pick up light infantry, siege equipment, and I think that's going to be it. So yeah, we definitely improved the technology there. Okay, so let's see. I watched my son at play with another child yesterday and noticed that he didn't want to share his toys. Let's give him a lecture. And I don't think it... Let's see, did he get anything? Ooh, he is greedy. Which is okay. Greedy isn't the worst thing in the world in this game. You still like us? If I offered vassalization, still no. Wealthier than I am. Is he really? Is he really wealthier than I? Oh, no he's not. Weaker than I. It says he's not. You insulted him. Good job. Yeah, just good job. Ugh. I swear. I say he's weaker. Maybe he is stronger than me. We'll find out real quick. I'm not so convinced he is. Either way, I do think we're going to have to figure out something to do. Kildara, what are you doing with your life? Alright, my wife has complained about me being absent so often, and when she found out I had some extra gold to spend, I decided to buy her something nice. Maybe some sort of jewelry. 5 gold gives me 15, 10 gives me that. She falls in love with me. Sure. Let's make her fall in love with me. She is in love with a leopard. So she loves me, I love her, and vice versa. Even though the leprosy is pretty much a deal killer for her, she's a good woman. It's amazing what 15 ducats will do in this game. Ooh. What is going on here? Is he getting raided? Ooh, okay, that's even better. So he's going to try to take that back. So let's become good friends with this. He is our marshal. It's a good thing. We want him doing the Lord's work or doing our work. And in the meantime, you still going to refuse becoming my vassal? Can't do that because he's at war. So the bishop doesn't like me because apparently my escapades, I'm risking my life doing stupid things. Well, I am a leper. Who wants to fight me? I'll give you leprosy. No. He is rather strong, although when he dies, his heir will take over. Alright, so once again we have another teaching ability. So I want to lecture him on heavy foot. And that's good. And thank God I didn't tick him off. Or give him leprosy. Both of those are very real probabilities. Seeing as I have leprosy. Okay, so the lady almost ran me down as I entered the hall. Tearfully, she says that my son has insulted her again. Apparently she is fat. Don't want to really do that. And we will... Who's Rickon? Oh, my steward. And that guy. Don't... Okay, so let's figure out. He is honest. And honesty hurts his intrigue, but it gives him some boost. So, we can praise him at court. Does she have any bearing? How old is she? She's 62. Yeah, you are fat, lady. Sorry. Son, kid tells the truth. Why would I get on to him for that? And we wait. We are rather wealthy now. How's your war going? 31% in your favor. Quite fascinating. Quite fascinating indeed. Making some money. I think the real kicker, and this is where this gets interesting, is once we finally do unify the entire island of Ireland under my rule, I think the real question becomes, number one, how do we keep it? Number two, before we even entertain going after Scotland or the rest of England, I think what we would have to do is basically make some substantial investments in our properties, which means we would have to substantially make some money. So even if we do achieve our goal, there probably will be a couple of extra episodes where we polish up some things, where we try to solidify our rule, and from there then make a decision on what we do. Well, he just seems to be dancing about. That's good for him. There's a barony, a bishopric, a city, and a tribe. And this one just has a bishopric and the Dublin tribe. And you have several. So let's go running. I have never seen a leper or heard of a leper run. So gain 100 prestige. That's even better. No. But dear sir, why would you ever do that? Perhaps I can send you a gift of gold. Yes, we'll do so. Oh, looks like we've got a mayor that contracted the measles. That's not good. Still no. Small difference in rank. No, we're not going to do that just yet. So my son is turning into an arrogant little braggart. I might have to rein him in a bit. So he becomes proud. That increases his monthly prestige gain. Whereas humble is piety. No, he has reason to be proud. He's pretty awesome, let's be honest. And he's a whopping 10 years old. While we're at it, going back to the whole eugenics game, let's see if we can't find him a genius to get in the gene pool. Ooh, it does look like we have some geniuses. And unfortunately, none of them are royalty. We'd lose 200 prestige from this, but I don't care. We're going to play the eugenics game. Or he does. Yep. Well, you know, that's actually not the worst thing in the world. He'll go ahead and take the throne with some prestige. Let's see. The more I study this... Oh, gosh. Who are you? My court chaplain. One bracelet. This has got to be an error in the game. Ha! And please tell me we didn't publicly embrace this. Okay. So we could definitely fail in the religious cult. I really don't want to do that. If anything, I want to find a way for him not to scotch up everything, because he's already proving to... Good, he's going to practice it secretly. I'm actually okay with that. I'm actually really okay with that. And while we're at it, we need to go ahead and just do this since we have some money. And we need to start taking a look at some of our holdings. That's got to keep. That's got to keep. That's got to keep. We actually don't own that, but we do own Briffney, which has a keep. So we're going to kind of do this piecemeal because I don't really know what's going to shake out here. We'll at least start adding to this. And we'll bring our income down to, oh, I don't know. We'll do one more. Oh, what do I want you to build? Fortifications. Castle shipyard, no. What about you? If you build a barracks. Nope. What about Briffney? Stables, sure. Go ahead and do that. And we'll wait till we get back to 600, 700-ish gold. Since there's a whole lot of calamity going on over here, we'll just kind of wait and see how this plays out. Sure, the computer's doing a good job bouncing back and forth. In the meantime, not making as much money as we used to, but still 89's not bad. So we gained some prestige, that's good for us. Let's check on the kid. kid is doing well. He's still developing as I need him to be. And the Pope has died. So that should help some of our opinion. Now, this guy definitely, well, that's who's in court. We want to, and I'm not even looking at my character, so looks like the new Pope has some pretty good standing, and that's why we're not making as much money as we once were. Largely because our religious vassals they don't like us as much as they could. That's exactly the best way that I need to say that. So it does look like the Kingdom of Scotland is limiting this guy's power. In the meantime, we're just going to go ahead and tell you, go ahead and fabricate a claim on this. Let's get a claim on that and at least cut them off. I think we could win a war against him. Oh yeah, very easily. We could crush him. We have roughly 1.88k troops at our disposal. Are you done fighting this war yet? 58%. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. That's what CK2 can do to you, though. Just when you think it's going to normalize, the game throws curveballs. At least that's been my experience. And let's see, it says, lately I've found myself worrying about my little son. Okay, yeah, we don't want to convert him, so it's too great of a risk. We're not going to do that. So barracks has been built, which is good news. We should see some more of that happening. That's fantastic, actually. And another stables built, even better. As you see, we're now up to 1753 as our total personal levy. And let's see, we did barrack stable, and we're doing a keep in Canacta, which is probably, truth be told, the one that we need to focus on the most, because it was pretty barren as my mouse went over. So the keep's built. And, yeah. It's great news. What's the next upgrade we're going to do here? Probably upgrade to barracks, to be completely honest. Or, oh no, we need to do castle walls. That makes sense. Try to get some of these holdings up to par. I mean, for a guy who's holding as many realms as he is, I mean, he should be able to field a very large army. So, and in the meantime, continue to make and bank money, so when the time does come, and if this clown would ever get on it, we'll be sitting pretty. And let us see. Let us see what is happening here. All right. Well, it looks like this guy is still just doing his thing. Has he had any kids? He's had 2 daughters. Quite fascinating. Quite fascinating. Patience is a virtue, but sometimes it gets on my nerves. My son never never loses his temper, always waiting patiently for a chance to retaliate. What does patience do? Patience is a good trait. That's what we want. So good. He can be patient. We're going to build him into the best little ruler he can possibly be. As you can see, he's going to be a decent one. Now, he may not have the military that we want, but we'll be able to buff that. And he should get a pretty good buff from his wife-to-be, because she is everything that we could ask for. And let's see, we got 300 gold now. Fortifications, or castle walls, excuse me. We didn't do anything in this county, did we? No, we didn't. Well, maybe we build a barracks there. And yeah, that'll be the next one. So we're gonna, here we go. So I've invited people into my court to take part of a war game, which we practice defending our land from invading enemies. We will use modern wooden models, not modern, but we'll use wooden models to represent invading armies, and I shall have to use clever tactics to defeat my opponents. This will be fun. As we assign tasks for the war game, we decide that Raoul will defend with me, while Conmel will be leading the invading forces. Perfect. Before this triggers again, I think here, what I would like to do is go ahead and spend the money and build a barracks there. Perfect. Okay. Alright. So, at the beginning of the war game, your enemy decides to do a strong frontal assault towards your center flank. Let's slowly withdraw the forces in the center. Okay, so 2 things triggered. We'll take care of this one. So he's wounded. Apparently he ticked off the peasants, and that's not good for him. So he decides to hold his line when our troops withdraw from the center flank. We charge the center while the enemy hesitates. Let's do what he says. Let's side with him. So we launch our attack, and we manage to break the opponent's center, giving us the opportunity to subdue their split forces with ease. We stand uncontested as victors of the war game. Good game. So we gain plus 1 martial and 75 prestige. That is fantastic. 16 martial. That's great. And it looks like we're now going to have over 2k troops when it's all said and done. Check on this cat. How are things going with that? 80%. That is fantastic. We do need to fabricate some claims. I really would prefer not to have any de jure claims. So we got a new title. Special minor title. As I can't talk. So let's figure out, oh, we don't have a regent. I think we will make our wife the regent. Where is the lovely woman? She's going to be regent. We need a new master of the horn. Ooh, you. And do we have any other positions? I think we're clear up on those. Okay, back into it. And let's take a look. So Castle Walls is coming along nicely, and I believe, is it a barracks here? Yes. And let's take a look at how is our money. So he's maimed. He's just having a tough time. Who is this? This has got to be... Ah, yes, my steward. No, it's my marshal. What is my marshal trying to do? He is... sadly maimed. It's not good for him. He's French? Interesting. Now that is just... fascinating. What is a French man doing in an Irish man's court? I don't know, but good for him. This army is just cracking me up. It's doing the dance, and what do you know? let's use it. So we've now got a claim on this piece of land, which we definitely want to take. And in the meantime, this gentleman has no liege, and he has gotten stronger. Looking at the right one, yeah. Gotten a little stronger, so we probably will go to war in the next episode. In fact, I know we will. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and let's take a look at our character. Should the whole subduing, got a strong claim on that bad boy. We've got a weak claim on that bad boy. And we really... Interesting. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure that out. Do we want to try to... Yeah, I think I want to try to formulate a claim on that. But, we'll go ahead and get that guy set up to do that. Actually, no. I want you to improve relations with Kildara. See if you can kind of do that. So, it is time. We are going to make a cut. But as always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you liked it, or out of the goodness of your heart, feel led to, please like this video. I would greatly appreciate it. The more likes that these videos get, the more exposure the channel gets. And I am truly indebted for all those of you who have liked videos, and want to say thank you very much. If you want to continue to see additional content that at some point in the near future will span a lot of other games. I've just been on a CK2 kick right now. Subscribe to the channel, as we do have regular content that is coming back out. I've got a few ideas for some additional Hearts of Iron series. And of course, it's not October yet. It's still late September, but October should see the advent of Assassin's Creed Origins, excuse me. And I definitely will be doing a playthrough of that at my own pace to kind of show you how terrible or how good of an assassin that I am. But as always, I hope that y'all have a great one, and I will see you in the next episode. Y'all be good.